All right, guess what? I wasn't noticing. We've got quite a lot of lesson time today, so this has got to be the last. Should be the last one. Actually, I could just shorten this and add it to the last segment as long as it's less than a half of a segment, according to YouTube rules. You know, and I'm really grateful to YouTube. And as much as I'm kind of um, upset a little bit at some people, they help me. You know what I'm saying? It's like an ungrateful child who makes a greedy Christmas list. Your parents are helping you. Why be upset at them? So, Google and I think it's Google, but I'm thinking YouTube has been really helpful in helping me bring these lessons to you, and we owe them some gratitude and some understanding, and try to see things, and try to follow their rules without complaining about them. So when you upload a YouTube video, I think it has to be less than 15 minutes. That's pretty much the rule, unless you give them like other information that helps you become more of an established subscriber. So you see, I've got the same problem with YouTube as some people have with joining the Facebook group. And by the way, join below the video, if you go to uh, kind of reduce the size, restore down, they call it. Go to restore down. So instead of full screen, you go to window like that. Then you get a scroll bar, scroll down, I guess, move the pattern up, move the video up. Underneath, you'll see in past my brief description of the video, you'll see some instructions there for how to go to my Facebook group. Okay, and if it doesn't display where you can get the video and you can get the chart, you know, without having to do screen saves and stuff. Although screen saves are better, really. I mean, look at this. Sometimes I'll just cut this out and post it on its own, but still, it's not as fun as just having the whole chart. So you can go there. If you can't see, if you don't see them displayed on the Facebook, then apply for membership to the group. But you have to have a Facebook account. Otherwise, like I say, yeah, I mean, you just hit print screen. You just do something like that. So I don't want to do print screen right now because I've got two screens and I've got all my, you know, um, personal stuff on the left there on one of the screens. So, um, but that's how it's done, and it's as simple as just copy something and paste it onto your favorite, or save it as a picture and save it in a file, or print it out or do whatever you want. Um, it's just that I can't be worried about saying, okay, here it is. Do a screen save on this pattern circle, because that's going to take up time. I've had actual videos that do that. I've had actual videos that are just the charts. They're just the charts. But really zooming in because it gets pretty small with these things. So we did get past the shape fitting issue when we got to the D flat with the A down there. And so if we go to the A pattern to the G flat pattern, okay, which is halfway around the circle, we have to add a D there. Now where's that D going to be? So right here, we're just going to add an S3D to the bottom of that, okay? And when we get to the G, rather, we're going to brick wall these guys. When I say brick wall, I don't mean to use like, like a jaggernaut term, brick wall this, like stonewalling, it means, it's like a term that represents an arrogance, kind of, but it's what it means is this is going to fit right underneath that without any right or left shape fitting. So if I put this right, it will go right here. Okay, and of course we do have that right over here where we have 3, 5, 6 root going right into the core of this 7L. Okay, so this was originally the S3S right here, the middle part. Okay, so that's what I mean by brick wall, you know. So that's going to be an easy shape to fit back in. It's going to go straight underneath, and the C is going to go straight underneath there. Okay, so we're not doing too bad. We're going to the G. The good thing about this key on the piano is that the accidentals, the black keys, are the pentatonic. So it's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 right there. I got a loose key. I know that. I'm not upset because I know that. Alright, so that's the key of G flat. I'm calling it G flat. And we're gonna get it by adding a D to our pattern. Now just to cut into this and not worry about it, let's first find a G flat. A G flat is here. That's the root. Okay, the D pattern would be 2, 3, 4, right? So here would be the D pattern. We're adding it to here. So we're kind of moving up a little bit. Remember, we started this whole thing with an A-shaped C? And we're going to end up with a G-shaped C. And that G-shaped C is going to be all the way up here. So we're kind of, this is like the current density. You know, it's not like the flow of charge. Flow of charge is, you know, instantaneous. It's the actual it's the actual flow of this thing. If you want to look at this in guitar engineering, guitar electric, right? But you know, the pattern is kind of making its way up. So we look for that. Oh, that really set the birds off. So we look for that. Are they going to get out? Maybe they'll escape from the shores. So with this G flat now, so here's the G, and the you know, the G flat's here. Okay, so if you wanted to play an E shape there. But now that G shape, that D shape, we want to start on the second of that G flat, which is the A flat. And yeah, on your guitar, like that's the second lowest note. There's a little black spot on the sun today. Okay, anyway, that was a good blooper. Alright, so we're gonna start here on the second, and we're gonna do the pattern for the D. The D pattern, remember, is gonna start with a D and end with a D. But we're gonna do the S3D. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, and then an S2C. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4. So that's it. That's your D, your G flat pattern. Okay, one more time. Coming out of that S2C, aliasing to the bottom of another S3D. Alright, so that's it. And then it gets us to B again. We have to stop here. You know, we get back into the, you know, regular keys there with the G shape, adding the G shape there. It's been a good lesson today. I know it's a tough subject, and I know there's a couple of problems with the chart, and I'll be addressing them in the next charts. Hey, see you next time.